What's up, everybody? Of course, the Salt Shakers here on the number one women's wrestling show on the planet, Women's Wrestling Talk. Y'all already know what's going on. It's Thursday, and we are here to talk Impact Wrestling.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling show on the planet.
Oh!
Yeah, always right. We are here. It is another Thursday night. Happy Impact to everyone, to the whole entire Impact faithful. Of course, I am here with my favorite person, Driune Santana, my tag team partner, the Salt Shakers. We are here. Huh,
Wow.
you had a lot going on tonight. So,
I feel flattered to be someone's favorite.
yeah.
Let me put that in my bingo book.
Girl,
I'm gonna write that in my diary.
girl. On May 18th, 2023,
Nickie
told
said I
me.
was her favorite. And be like Mean Girls. Aaron asked me what day it was, and it was, what today is.
October 3rd.
It's October 3rd. Girl, she was happy as hell that he asked her that dumbass question. Like she has had a narrative.
Dumbass.
Like he
Crazy.
asked me, like he
She was the real villain, but we'll get
on
into that.
October 3rd, Aaron asked me what day it was. What's the day? October 3rd.
Crazy.
How are you
She
happy
was
about that? Girl, she was
she was
upset.
she was the real villain.
She was.
We had a lot of villains show their true colors tonight too. One I'm just a little disappointed in. But we'll get into that a little later. Of course, Diener and Khan getting the victory over Johnny Swinger and Ziggy Dice. This match was, you know, it is what it is. Like there's literally nothing to say besides the fact that at the end, Khan literally jumps at Swinger like, I wish you would come break up this count. And he just jumps off the rope. Like Swinger just jumps off the rope. Like, you're no help to your team. You let Ziggy Dice.
Nothing.
But he was wrestling though. They were. I give it to him. The girls were wrestling.
That's great and all, but you let your partner you gonna let another
Yeah.
man scare
Don't
you
do
from breaking up your like what?
You don't do no shit like that.
No.
No. But of course, y'all already know who I'm ripping tonight. Of course, Trey, the X Division champion. What you wearing?
Snoop Dogg album cover.
Period. I wish I could see me when I do that.
Bro, like, if you can see like Nickie playing the video, but like everything's going on behind it, it's so fucking hilarious. She thinks she the video. Like
I really think I'm the video. Like I'm the video. I wish I could see me.
We need you to like recreate that.
I'm gonna have to set my phone up and record and be like,
literally recreate that.
Anyway, listen, when Trey Miguel and Laredo Kid get in the ring, it is absolutely phenomenal. I love this match. Great start, really great start to the show. And of course, even at the end, Trey took the mask off of Laredo Kid. Like, it was a lot of shit going on. And then after the match, and now I didn't mind it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mind, being held hostage by Trey, obviously. We go to commercial break and he is still holding us hostage. He wants his respect. He's demanding his respect.
Mm-hmm.
And shit, I think I didn't mind it.
I'm sure you would have. You would definitely, and other people who are fans of Trey would definitely not have mind.
No.
Him staying out there the whole rest of the goddamn show. Except for Trinity and KiLynn, you can't. You can take up everything else.
Yeah. And we thank you for this comment. Shay is on Women's Wrestling Army, also on NXT. So make sure you check her out. She's a great host and a great addition. I don't think she'll be able to do Night of Champions with us, but down the road, we'll do some stuff. But yeah, then of course Saban brings his old ass out here and doing all that hoopla about how he's gonna be the 9-time X Division champion. What's really so funny to me is that he brings up he is a part of the greatest tag team in the world, right? In Impact Wrestling history, the Detroit City Boys, alongside Shelly, right?
That
But
machine
then
gun
he goes
killers.
on to say he's an Impact World Champion. Now, what's funny to me, if Shelly is your partner, why the hell Shelly ain't never held that title?
I mean, that's a really good question. I just don't think that he may be, I mean, of course with Chris Sabin, I mean, obviously he's the better fan favorite one of the Detroit Machine Gun Kellys, obviously, because of the amount of titles that he has held, singles titles at that. So it's like kind of makes you wonder, like, is Sabin the real villain? The reason why Shelly can't get his first singles title, especially the world title at that.
Girl. Me personally, I wasn't trying to hear none of this shit. And he was kind of trying to give Trey his respect. But then again, it's like you say you're part of a tag. There's no way in hell that if we were a tag and at one moment we were singles, because I wouldn't do it anyway. Okay. But I'm still gonna like what? Like you would, if you became champion, you would make sure that I became champion and vice versa.
Course. Oh yeah.
Of course.
You're gonna be champion. We was gonna listen. If we was on separate brands, like you would have been champion of your show, I'll be champion of my show. We're carrying the tag titles. This is really Bailey and Sasha. We're holding the goddamn titles. Bitch, I'll take goddamn Roman title at this point. Girl, I'll take on the bloodline because I got a bloodline myself.
We'll jump him bad.
And we the real shooters.
Okay. But of course, we know this run-in is happening because at Under Siege, Trey has to defend his title against Chris Sabin. Chris Sabin looks to Trey tonight and tells him to get the hell out of his ring. And Trey gets out of the ring. And I had some issues with that. Yeah.
You don't let that man tell you to get out of his ring.
Yeah.
And you're the champion.
And you're
holding the title, you're the champion, and that man tells you to get out of his ring.
Hell no! Hell no!
I would have slept that damn skull cap off his head.
Yeah.
I tell you that much.
A damn toboggan. That's what we call it. That's a toboggan on his head.
Oh. What it sounds so foreign.
You said what?
It sounds so foreign. Like
what? A toboggan?
I've never heard that shit before.
You never heard that word?
I've never heard it be called for that. Like,
yeah, that's a toboggan.
I don't know.
On his head. Look at it. With his dumb ass.
Girl.
And then we see, of course, that's foreign to me. It's so funny. Oh my God. We see Shelly and not Shelly, sorry. We see Sami Callihan and Rich Swann having their talk about, family is family and everything. Of course, they're gearing up for their match as well, Under Siege. And
still got a third person you need to find.
Still got to find a third person. Will we know by next week? Who knows?
I hope they wait till Under Siege.
They should. Either way, we will be doing our prediction show next Thursday, so make sure you pull up. We will have all of our predictions for some great matches that are going to be happening, some matches that we even predicted at the beginning of the month.
That's true.
Now, I'm not going to say it was the match of the night because I got to give that to the girls. But this was the surprise of the night. Definitely a surprise when Jason Hodge defeats Ace Austin, but with the help of Brian Myers, of course. Wow.
Matt, come get your friend, please. Come and get your flunky because he is pissing me off in various different ways. I guess because Bubba Ray done ran the hell off, they got to find somebody else to be the leader of this good hands bullshit or whatever. Now y'all starting to let them get some wins under their belts, and I'm like
over a champ.
Like what where are we going with this? Like
And
where
they
are we
already
getting
have
at?
their match set for Under Siege.
Literally, they hadn't even met the people that they facing in the first place.
No.
At all. So I'm just trying to figure out, are y'all trying to upset me virtually? Cause I need them to hold those titles before I get to some, like, all the way to Summer Sizzle. Point blank period.
And you got to think about, after Under Siege, we still have Against All Odds.
We do. So I need them to make it past that. It's a must for me. I need that.
I don't know. I have no words. I could not believe that this happened. I went back and rewatched it, and Lordy, but he did get the win. And then, of course, we see Trinity getting ready to make her in-ring debut in Impact Wrestling tonight, and Jai Vidal decides to let her know, Gisele really wasn't too happy about the whole selfie thing. I've been saying this, and we've been saying this for weeks. Gisele has had to have Trinity on her radar. It just makes sense. Gisele may not be the Knockouts World Champion, but she's one of the most prevalent knockouts in the division. She stays relevant. She's always involved in some shit. She has an army. There's just a lot. She does have Savannah, obviously, has understood Gisele. And I think for the longest time, I think the focus with Gisele was always, when is she going to get a title, instead of paying attention to really, like, the girl's hella relevant. But of course, it's Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling show on the planet, and we have to get to the match of the night. Maybe not the main event, but this match, 5 stars.
The renders are cute though. No lie.
The renders are and they have the perfect chemistry with one another. KiLynn King.
So never have faced each other.
Yeah. Just phenomenal. Just
she's learned. What I can say with watching it, because I actually did, despite what I was dealing with, I did get a chance to actually go back and watch it. And I mean, from start to finish, you can tell that Trinity has really been learning some new moves because she implemented them tonight with KiLynn King. She still has a little bit of what she's, was doing in WWE, but you can tell she's been training in various different places with Mercedes and things like that. So, and she showed that a lot tonight. And Trinity's gonna be a really, really big. She's gonna be like how Gail Kim was when she came over here.
Absolutely.
Putting on an amazing match with a lot of these new girls who are being blessed to have the opportunity to be in the ring with Trinity.
And KiLynn King is so good. She's a really good competitor. She's really ran the ropes in different promotions like, NWA and even with AEW. She's been over there a few times, now being with Impact. I think it's a perfect fit. I love the call attention to Tom Hannafin on the commentary and what he said about Trinity and, how he's been there watching this woman win championships and win things. And, so that was very important too, because it shows the growth in just everything that's transpired in Trinity. I mean,
and the respect that he has for her too, though.
Oh,
the respect he has for Trinity, you can tell that he's that she's somebody he's loves calling matches for, or just watching and things like that, because you never know what she's gonna do. And like I said, with this new training that she's been doing, going down to Mexico, being in Puerto Rico, doing some training over in Japan and stuff like that. She's learning different things from various different trainers and stuff like that. And I think that, she's gonna be.
I thought it was very interesting that she ended with a submission.
Right. She doesn't really do that often though. Like, rear view is like her thing, but I know that she does have her other finisher is a signature move.
Yeah.
That she does.
I loved it. So I loved it. I'm a submission specialist, of course.
Now this is Deanna in that though,
girl.
Yeah. I'm not. I know we pushing it ahead. I know we pushing it ahead because Deanna
it could be Jordan.
It definitely could be.
And I say easily, because and we'll talk more about this, and we can talk about this a little later. But
because I didn't see a photo of Jordan.
And Gia.
So.
Jordan is in a different place right now.
Yeah,
Deanna's on a very high pedestal, and Jordan Grace is literally at 0 and 4 of this woman. And is it 0 and 3 or 0 and 4?
I think it's 0 and 3.
Okay, so this would be
this would be the fourth one. If she beats her, it'll be the fourth one.
I really don't know with that. And I say that because when you are that desperate,
you'll do
anything. And I think it ends in no contest. And I think we move to the triple threat match. That's how I see it. But let's take a quick commercial break before we get into the announcement that was made tonight here on Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet.
Hey peeps, TK Trinidad here, boss lady of Women's Wrestling Talk. And I want to say thank you so much for watching, because you've got millions of options. Plus, you don't have to worry about sharing your password to check us out. But while you're here, hopefully you know we have so many more shows to watch, like Turnbuckle Glam, Raw post-show, WoW post-show, AEW Dynamite post-show, Women's Wrestling Army post-show, NXT post-show, Impact Wrestling post-show, AEW Rampage and SmackDown Live post-show, On the Scroll, ROH post-show, WWT Live, plus all of our interviews with the hottest women's wrestlers in the game. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our website at www.talkpod.com and follow us on all social media platforms at www.talkpod, and make sure to spread the word. That means send this to the group chat. Yes, even the person with the green bubble. Thanks again so much for watching Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Ciao for now.
My boy. Hayes.
Nice. Now, of course, here at Women's Wrestling Talk, not only do we appreciate you for watching, we also appreciate you for listening. So all of our podcast listeners out there, thank you again for subscribing, and we love your interactions and all of our fans and supporters. Now, this is a match that we've kind of been, listen, we predicted this, okay? Gisele Shaw is the one who's opening that damn challenge. Now, I am no way.
Are you prepared for this?
Oh, I am prepared.
They definitely got to have an interaction next week.
Damn.
Like, they have to have an interaction next week before this match happens. Like, it's a must.
This match is so monumental. And I don't even think people truly understand what the hell is about to take. It's about to go crazy. Literally. But we'll have our prediction on this. This is going to be very interesting. Very interesting.
Granddaddy Lord.
It just proves that Macklin really was You know?
Macklin, you and this damn Beveridge and Kern Hanger, all three of y'all getting on my nerves.
Yeah. For those that didn't see it, PCO was attacked by Champagne Singh, Shira, and Steve Macklin. Verbally, physically, mentally. They have a lot going on. This is going to continue to be chaotic to the point where they're going to have to lock them in a fucking X Division match.
Or do like one of those, what is it, 6-sided steel cage?
I don't think they'll ever bring those back.
I know, but
it would be nice.
It would, just for this, at least.
They're gonna fuck around and do a Monster Balls match, and that's what's gonna fuck Macklin. Like that's what's gonna like.
Yeah.
This is getting but that doesn't keep Champagne Singh and Shira out. You know.
Yeah, but that also means that PCO could have some friends of his own.
That's true too, and hopefully he does. Cause Lord Jesus, I'm praying for him.
Mm-hmm.
We also had a match between Jody Threat taking on Sierra. No missed. Jody gets the win there, and I'm not surprised. I don't know. Sometimes I wish I had that video of Miss Juicy. Like, tell me what else is going on. Like, what? What? Okay, come on with something else. Come on. Like, I don't know. New match though. I don't know what else to say. Like, I just, what are we gonna do with Jody Threat that we didn't do with Masha Slamovich? Tell me.
I mean, that's a good way to look at it, because I mean, she is getting these wins under her belt. She's going in the same way. The only thing is she just don't have a kill wall per se.
No,
and I mean,
she's good.
She is.
She's good.
She's a great talent. Maybe she needs to go up against Masha.
Maybe she will.
Put all the redheads together. You ask me.
Like her and Lish could have had something more.
I thought maybe they would have continued with that, but it just seems like they kind of just, okay, she came out and helped the girl who Lish was beating up on. Yeah. Then they had a match, Lish lost, and then that was that. And now we don't know what Lish is, unless Lish pops the hell up eventually
she popped
again.
Up tonight. Yeah, Lish popped up on Jordan Grace tonight.
Why not pop up on the girl who beat your ass?
Girl, I don't know. Jordan and Gia were talking. I was gonna save this for the end, but shit, we can get into it now. Jordan and Gia were talking about, basically her match and everything, and then Lish was like, "Ha ha ha, girl, you think you the motherfucking baby face and shit like that?" Really just like going in on her ass, and then Jordan like jumps. Bro, that shit's so damn funny.
Is everybody just jumping at each other tonight?
I guess. I'm gonna see if I can put it up.
Everybody is out here jumping at each other.
Tag team champions
tonight,
taking pins.
Like, I don't. What are y'all trying? What when I'm not here, everything is in like fucking shambles.
Yeah.
But when I'm sitting here watching, everything goes smoothly.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to share my screen, honey.
Y'all knew what y'all were doing.
Yeah, she jumped at that girl.
Now I'm mad.
I was like, Lish, what?
No, what you gonna jump at her for?
Why would you do that? Oh, there you go. Okay. Give me just a second. I'm gonna share my screen, maybe.
You know how to share it, right?
Girl, hell no.
What you mean?
Y'all, can y'all see it?
It's loading. Yeah, look at this. I see it now.
Okay.
There you go. Play it.
Jordan Grace, after your tag team match last week, Deonna Purrazzo seemed pretty banged up. If she's not at 100% by Under Siege, do you think that's going to play to your advantage going into that match?
Listen, Gia, this is an extremely important match for me. I have one last opportunity to beat Deonna, and I want her to be at her best because I want to beat her at her best. I want to be the face of this.
About Mickey.
I want to be the face of this division, and I don't want there to be any doubt when I beat Deanna.
I'm gonna wait.
Last week, what happened was an accident. I would never.
Congratulations, Jordan. Oh, the baby face of the company wants all of us to believe that that was an accident. But you want to know something? You're not fooling me. You might have everyone else fooled, but not today. So you want to know something, Jordan? Come on, tell Gia, tell everyone at home that you did that on purpose.
You want to see it on purpose?
You know something, Jordan? Not today. Keep lying to yourself. Go ahead, Jordan. Keep lying. Keep lying.
Okay, a couple of things, right?
The jacket.
Okay. It's cute, but a couple things. Jordan, please stop with this. I want to beat everybody at their best. I want you at your best bullshit, because look what the fuck happened to Mickie James. She faked the injury, and now where's she at? She finna start teaching private lessons on how to become a wrestler. Now we move on to Lish coming up here, sounding like a New Jersey Real Housewives and looking like Tina Turner after the whole Ike situation. Like,
why would they have her sounding like Missy from GTA 3?
I don't know, but she sounds very Jersey-like.
But it's
very Jersey, like nasal condition. You sound like my 2K23, my Rise character right now. Like, are you the voiceover for her?
I love
because it. I mean, she sounds like the nanny a little bit.
I need that jacket though from Liz. Mm-hmm. I need that jacket.
I'm sure you can find it.
Oh yeah.
I didn't realize she had this dumbass heart tattoo.
And then of course we also saw this whole interaction bullshit going on. Check out our interview with Johnny Swinger. What?
Why is he smiling? Like,
girl, they were in there accusing each other, and then a whole bunch of nothing. Like literally a whole bunch of nothing. And they
it's really Dirty Dango. He's the problem.
It is. It probably is. We did do an interview with Johnny Swinger.
Yeah, it could be Joe Hendry. I don't put none past none of them.
And then of course we get to our main events. I am so pissed off about this because Alex Shelley pins Eddie Edwards. Pins. And there was obviously some friction between Eddie and Frank Kazarian. There was some miscommunication between Moose and Eddie. Before the match, Eddie made it very clear that he was the damn leader, and Frankie should have just sit his tanned ass down and they would have won. But instead, guess who wasn't paying attention? Frank Kazarian, and Eddie ate the pin. Great showmanship between Yuya and Gresham holding down their team. Shelley just came in with the pin. Bitch.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Girl.
You ain't your friend.
I don't. Child.
That's that on that.
Mm-mm.
Congratulations.
One of these guys are going to win that 6-man match, 6-way match, and to go on and be Macklin's next opponent.
I doubt it.
I don't know who it's going to be, but
I think it's going to be. Is Eddie in the match?
Yeah, this all the people, everybody was out here that was in the match tonight, or the ones who are in. Yeah, who are going to be in the match on next week.
It's going to be Eddie. They may have won tonight, and that's fine. They may have won tonight, but they still are some losers.
Loser. But what if Eddie becomes a loser?
Girl, listen. All he gotta do is
what if Yuya pins Eddie and then he goes off and beat Macklin?
Be fucking for real. Let's ask yourself. Don't let me get over what happened tonight.
All right, I'll come back and ask you. I'll come
Don't
back and
ask me
ask
no.
you about
Don't ask me
7 o'clock. I'm gonna come back and ask you at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Don't come back and ask me. Don't ask me nothing like that.
Like Yua goes off and he wins, right? And
No.
then,
Well, let him pin Shelly.
well, I mean, he can pin whoever. He can pin
That got to
whoever.
be Eddie.
Eddie just sometimes just happens to be an innocent bystander.
No, that
Even
ain't what
though
happened when he pinned Ace Austin.
that you know what that is right, but you also know what happened.
Just like he got pinned tonight. Ace Austin got pinned too.
Mm-hmm. Listen, A Austin is a part of the
You
book
could have
club.
said
He ain't one of my men.
you could have said Yuga done pinned Frank Kazarian. But you said
That's it.
Eddie.
Well, they gotta save Frankie.
And that's why Eddie gonna beat Frankie ass. Look how he looking. He said
Well, listen,
he looked at him and said, "Boy, I'm gonna beat you." He said, "Boy, I'm gonna beat your ass.
boy out of
Why?
knock your head off.
I'm gonna beat." Frank Kazarian went to the back and was like,
You don't come around here. You here? Nah,
he like, "Boy, I'm gonna beat your mother."
child.
And that was that on that.
But Moosin already took his ass to the back. He said, "You know
Look
what?
at him.
This is exactly why I don't work with other people because of this stupid shit right here. I'm
so
taking my ass
tired.
to the goddamn back. I'm sick of all y'all.
He is so tired.
He is sick of it.
He is
Whole
so
time, this whole 6-way thing gonna lead to Frankie versus Eddie.
Yeah, no, it definitely
That
is.
against all
Neither one of
odds.
them probably gonna really win, honestly.
No. It could be Shelly, probably, or Jonathan Gresham.
Girl, hell no. I hope it's not Shelly.
Well, your only other options is Shelly, Jonathan, and Moose.
I don't have a problem when you will win it. I just have a problem with him pinning Eddie.
Okay, well, maybe Kazarian and Eddie would take themselves out of the equation.
Maybe. Who knows? But we know we'll be here next Thursday again.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this weekend is going to be, well, the next couple weekends is going to be very busy and overload with post shows hosted by none other than the Salt Shakers. You may see a few of the WWT hosts as well.
Now we got a promotion over here.
Yeah, we're a whole promotion. WWT is a network, it's promotion, honey.
We are. We are your reigning defending champions. Well,
this Friday, you will no longer be receiving any of the AEW Rampage content. You can look for that on Wednesdays with the Dynamite Dolls. Fridays, moving forward, are now just SmackDown. With that being said, we will not have Turnbuckle Glam this Sunday, but you can join Stephanie and Santana on Friday for SmackDown. And then Resurgence, New Japan Pro Wrestling presents, of course. We will be doing an after show for that as well on Sunday. So make sure you join us for that. We will be here for that. Might see Al. Might see a few other people. You don't know. But the Salt Shakers will definitely be here for that. And then next week is loaded with so many post shows. Beginning on Monday, of course, we have our take-home episode and our predictions. We might surprise you with some NXT Battleground predictions as well because we don't get to do NXT. So
that is true.
That is very true. So we might do that as well. And then Tuesday, there's no show, so you get a break. And then Wednesday, Dynamite Dolls. Of course, on Thursday, you end your night with the Impact Wrestling. And you have Women's Wrestling Army. Circle back to Monday, you have Wilde too. I know it's a lot.
And WT Live, Monday,
of course.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah,
it's a lot of shows, man. We are stacked up pretty well with our post shows and everything. We have a post show for almost everything that can be covered. Eventually, we will be opening up to having more post shows as well as things align themselves. So just be on the lookout for that as well and everything like that too. But
we just announced the AEW Collision will be coming in June, so make sure you check that out with Aisha and the Dynamite Dolls. And then for next week, we will have a post show for Under Siege, but it won't be until Sunday.
Yeah.
So you'll get all the deets for that. We'll also be doing a post show for Night of Champions, Battleground, and possibly AEW
Double or
or
Nothing.
so. It's loaded, honey.
It is.
We are gonna get up out of here though. Make sure you follow, like, subscribe, listen, share, all the good things on all the platforms: Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you see us. And make sure you continue to support women's wrestling and women's wrestling talk. Of course, you can find me on Twitter. You can Google Driune Santana. Make sure you spell it right. Even if you don't, it's gonna pop up. www.talkpod.com. Make sure you check out the website. And of course, there's nothing else to really say. I hope y'all have a
I got my
blessed
Bad Bunny nails though.
this weekend. Those are cute, girly. Yes.
Y'all know I love me some Bad Bunny, so I put them on my nails. I'm going to get Bad Bunny. Please. What are you? You dance like them GTA.
Okay. You've been tuned in to Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling show on the planet. Until next time, as our CEO would say.
Oh God, here we go.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling show on the planet.